Sermon for the 7th Sunday of the year, 2025. The teaching in today's Gospel is the most radical that people had ever seen. People in the Old Testament were brought up by the teaching of the Ten Commandments, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. I suppose at the time it was an important teaching because it taught people to respect other people's property and it stopped the powerful from exploiting the weak and vulnerable. All of the commandments about shall not kill and bear false witness against your neighbour and respecting your parents were the same. He taught people to have respect for others and that there were some things that were not to be done. But this was a radical teaching and different from what the Jewish people had been brought up on. Bless those who curse you, pray for those who abuse you, give to anyone who begs from you. Our Lord went on to outline and explain his teaching. He said, if we love those who love us, what benefit is that to us? There is no challenge. It is easy. Then he says that we should love our enemies because God our Father is merciful to us. After all, when we die and stand before the judgment seat of God, we hope to be forgiven and welcomed into our home in heaven. How many movies, films do we see on our TV screens that are all about revenge and retribution? The happy ending is when criminals and people who have done a lot of harm are given their just deserts. We ought to rejoice and think to ourselves, well, it serves them right and justice has been done. In the first reading, we hear of David sparing the life of Saul, who had been pursuing him and trying to kill him. He found him asleep and could have killed him with his own spear, but he did not, because he was the Lord's anointed. We too should try to adopt this attitude. It might take many years for us to arrive at that point, but we should not give up trying.